everyone, it's Matt from Game Night. So last night we got together with Steed and we played Pandemic. So here's Trish to explain how the game is actually played. So Steed, you are brand new to Pandemic, correct?
Yeah. I've experienced one.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the description of the game. Actually, I'm holding this up to the camera because I actually have the game in a box here. Pandemic is a cooperative game. You and your fellow players are members of a disease control team working together to research cures and prevent additional outbreaks. Each of you will assume a unique role within the team with special abilities, which will improve your team's chances if applied wisely. The object is to save humanity by discovering cures to 4 deadly diseases, blue, yellow, black, and red, that threaten to overtake the planet. If you and your team aren't able to keep the diseases contained before finding the necessary cures, the planet will be overrun and the game will end in defeat for everyone. Do you have what it takes to save humanity? So, the way we win the game is to find cures for all 4 diseases. We do not have to eradicate the diseases, although that's possible. We win as soon as all 4 have a cure. Defeat happens one of 3 ways. If a player needs to add a disease cube to the board and there aren't any left of that color, we lose. If the 8th outbreak happens on the outbreak indicator, we lose. If there are not enough cards in the player draw deck, we lose.
With Pandemic, you're playing as a researcher or a dispatcher or scientist. I think Steed was a medic. And you're going around the board trying to cure these diseases and stop outbreaks happening in cities. You do this by moving across the board and taking various actions, like cure a disease, which removes a cube from the board, building a research station, giving a card to another player. Once you've done all those unique moves, there is something that happens at the end of every turn, no matter what role you're playing. And why don't we take a look at that right now?
Two cards, flip them. Mexico and Miami.
What are these 2 yellow ones up here?
Those are the cards I drew.
Okay.
So Chicago and Montreal.
Oh, that's safe. Blue.
Oh, yeah, that was wow. Could have sworn I clicked on blue.
So once you've spent all this time debating where to go, stopping epidemics, stopping outbreaks, what you're collecting is the city cards. The cities themselves have purpose for trying to fly to a city or things like that. But what you're looking for is the color. As you'll see in this next clip, I had 5 red cards, which meant I could get to a research station and cure the red disease. Let's take a look on how that happens. Cure the red disease. Discarding all 5 of my red cards.
Yay!
Which means red is now cured. One of the things that Trish and I like about Pandemic is that it's a truly cooperative game. Unlike some others that are Fortune and Glory and Last Night on Earth, where you're not actively working against other players, in Pandemic you have to work together as a team or you're not going to survive. We also found in this we had to create a fake player. Pandemic is not possible to be played, or at least won, with anything less than 4 players. I found Pandemic to be a fun game to play, especially with it being so cooperative. The 3 of us and the fake player, the Mr. Jackson, were actually able to win. It's about the 3rd or 4th time I've ever won playing a game of Pandemic, which kind of shows it depends on who you're playing with and how well your communication skills are. So I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy and inside. Next week we are playing a new game system called Board Game Arena, which is a through your browser game system. So Trish found that the other day, and we are figuring out how to get everybody involved in that. So look forward to that video in the coming days. Hope everyone's well. Bye for now.